Say hi, Jeremy.
Hello.
Good to have you, man. Look at that. Background looks good on you. Go back to him. Look at that. Look at that. He looks good on him, man.
Yeah,
he's styling.
Hoping I don't get punched in the face.
I'm not going to punch you in the face. I mean, not today. I can tell you that right now.
Gotcha.
All right. So here's the thing. We, when we launched the company, 9 years and a few months ago, anybody that knows the history of the company, we had a product that was Americo. We had a carrier, I should say. We had a couple products. We had Americo. And that relationship has continued to get better, and it's continued to get better for us purely because, Jeremy, what y'all have done is made it very agent-centric. So when we say, hey, man, let's make some changes because the agents are saying A, B, C, D, or E, right? Like they're seeing this, can you adjust? And what's nice about you guys is, within reason, if it made better sense for the client and the agent, you all were open to it. Like, I think and it wasn't a very complicated process. It was like, okay, like one of the things you've recently done, we had people talking about the HMS product, right?
Yep.
And they wanted to utilize texting, right? Like, I want to explain what y'all did.
Yes. So, last year on our EAP platform, we introduced the texting for final expense and for Eagle, and it was extremely well received. And of course, the next question was, hey, when can you have this for term and for HMS? And so, a couple of weeks ago at convention, we announced that we were coming out with the texting signature option. Makes our remote selling process by far the best in the business. It went live on Friday. I'm proud to say over the weekend together, we did over 1,000 applications with the texting
on the HMS
HMS product.
Nice.
So it was huge, very well received. And so we're very happy about that. You had mentioned, the fact that we work on things together, and that's the key to any relationship. We learn from you, we learn from your agents because they're the ones that are meeting with the clients. And so their feedback is invaluable. And, it's extremely important for us to listen, but more importantly, to take action on that, put these things into get them rolled out, get them implemented so that the agents can utilize those in their selling. Yeah.
I mean, when we talked about it, it's funny when people are saying like, why can't Americo do the text on HMS? Like, let's just ask. And then we talk and you're like, let's figure out if we can do it. Well, let's figure out when we can do it. We know we can do it. Let's figure out when we can do it. Right. You did it. So, which has been amazing. Next thing is continuation product.
Yes.
So we've been very proud of the continuation product, really excited. And again, from Americo, they said, what is something we can do differently? Like, we love the product. Think it's great for the client, fits a massive need. If there's something we can do differently, what would it be? And we talked about, like, we love the 10%, but it'd be nice if we could do more. And then you guys went ahead and did what?
Yes. So once again, took some of the input and the feedback, and that 10%, we rolled out the continuation 25. So now you have the 10% option. You also have the 25% option.
Nice.
That went live also on Friday. We already have taken some applications.
For people that are brand new and don't even know what you're talking about, explain to them explain to them quickly what the product is and why we're so excited about it.
Gotcha. Well, what's great about the product is it combines the best of both worlds between term and whole life. And so you start out with the product, it's performing as a term. So you're getting to buy in a little bit lower premium than you typically would on a whole life type product.
Lower when you get that age.
A lot lower. Yeah. And then just for a few extra dollars a month, you can add the continuation benefit. Okay. It's done at the point of sale, but it basically turns the product into term at the beginning. So for the level term period, and then it performs like a whole life at the end. So it's kind of like term insurance during your working years, final expense insurance whenever you retire and you turn 65, 70, whenever the end of the level term period is.
And what's funny for me, Jeremy, when I was selling full time, we used to call it term perm coverage. So but it was like we wrote a term policy, and then it was like, okay, you have this for 30 years, and then at the end of that term, like, especially when it's CBO, like, get your money back and you're done. You're alive. There's no more insurance. Or then I would be like, well, let's get a whole life policy as well. So we'd sell you both. But the reality was, which is fine, you were getting both. Now this product combines them. So it's kind of like, okay, I got it for a few bucks more, which is probably, when you look at a whole life policy and a term separate, it's got to be more cost effective going a route where here's your term for a few bucks more. We're going to have this coverage forever. Once you hit your 30 years, you now get 25% if you choose of your death benefit. So you got a $100,000 term policy. You made your 30 years, which is awesome. You want to live as long as you can, I'm assuming. And then boom, 30 years is up. Hey, you exercise the 25 back in the day, you get $25,000 of coverage.
Yes.
Boom, like you're good. And that goes till the day you die.
Exactly.
You know? So I think for just understanding that when you're out there, it's a phenomenal product, because I think a lot of times for me, I love term, especially love term with cash back. I mean, that made sense to me. But there was still like, dude, there could be something happen to you in that term period medically.
Yes.
That on your 27th year, and then I'm like, hey, man, get your money back. Congratulations. Let's get your whole life. And now it's like, damn, it would be nice to be able to answer no to questions 3, 4, and 5.
Yes.
But with your current medical, obviously we're going to tell them the truth. And the answer to 3, 4, and 5 is yes.
Yes.
And now it changes everything for you. You kind of lock in your health at the time.
Exactly.
With you guys at the time of getting your term and you're getting the permanent. So continuation product's amazing. If you've not seen it, you need to check it out. We're really excited. There's some things you're working on this year as well that you're going to have towards the end of the year. We're really excited about those. So texting, continuation product. Then you said to me, and this is what I love about Americo. Then you said, hey, man, it's funny because you'll be like, hey, can we run a contest? And I'm always like, well, you got to ask. You don't have to ask permission to give the agents like more like that. You never have to ask permission for that. So you just told me starting today, there's a contest y'all running.
Exactly.
You want to tell everybody about that?
Love to. It's going to run through the end of March. So applications taken today all the way through March 31st, issued, paid by March 31st. 10 applications on the new eApp platform. So the Agent Tools platform, which is where Eagle is now, which is where HMS is now. So both the core products that we write together, we want everyone to try this out, whether it's tablet or whether it's the texting. Either way, the new eApp platform is so awesome that we just want folks to try it out. And in order to make that even more attractive, 10 applications issued, paid by March 31st on the new eApp platform for HMS. So for the term products.
And you're very good at the suspense. You're not like, get to it. Get to it.
$1,000.
Wait a minute. I write 10 apps.
Yes.
So I go out and I use the agent portal. I do my eApp, HMS. I do 5 HMS, 5 final expense. I get them paid.
10 HMS.
10 HMS. I'm sorry. So it's not just all HMS.
Correct.
I'm sorry, I missed that. So I'm glad I clarified. So HMS. It's got nothing to do with Eagle.
Correct.
HMS. So if I write 10 HMS.
Yes.
They get paid from today to the end of the month. You give me $1,000.
$1,000 all the way through March. So you got from now, the end of February, 31 days in March. Yes.
Is there anything if I do 20 or 30 or 40? I'm just wondering.
We'll give you $1,000.
You give me $1,000. Give me $1,000 for the 10. Got it. Okay. You'll help more people with life insurance, get more money. But for you hit 10. So it's starting today. So you kind of locked it in, right? We're the 21st of February.
Yes.
And it goes how long?
Through the end of March.
To the end of March.
Everyone with FFL.
Everybody should hit it. So everybody should get $1,000.
Absolutely.
Basically, I mean, you're out there. You got like 6 weeks here, 5 weeks and change here.
Yes.
To get this.
Every agent that's appointed with Americo through FFL should absolutely hit this contest.
So you're going to like deposit $1,000 once you guarantee like they did what they're supposed to do.
Yes, absolutely.
So I'll be looking at my bank account, but I got paid, and then March, whatever, or April, whatever. I'm like, hey, damn, they just gave me another $1,000. That was because I paid 10 HMS apps from today through the end of March.
Yes. And keep in mind with the HMS, that gets you the term, that gets you the cashback option products, which we write a ton of together.
Yes, we do.
And then the continuation products that we just discussed, payment protector, all of those are included. This does not include ADB. So not the ADB, but all of the rest of the products are included.
Yeah.
10 issued, paid, $1,000. Great contest. We're very excited
HMS
about this.
platform, not the ADB, 10 of them paid, boom, you're good.
On the new eApp platform.
On the new eApp. Yeah, I got that. The new eApp platform, which most people should be using anyway.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, this isn't like something new to most people. They're kind of using the new platform. Like, who wouldn't be using it? It's easy and it's quicker.
So we called several of the agents that wrote apps with us on Friday when it went live.
Yeah.
And, hey, what do you think? They each came back and said, this is game changer.
Correct.
This is by far the best eApp platform. It's by far the best signature process. So much of our business now is done remote. I mean, I think it may be north of 50% now together. So it's important that you have a great process to make it as easy as possible for the agent and the client. Everyone has text. So it's a lot easier than going in and doing the email, the DocuSign, what had been done in the past.
So we're looking to set a record with Americo, as we're looking to do. That's been our big deal of ours. What is the most apps FFL sent in a week?
6,850 in 1 week with Americo.
7,000 should be easy, and 7's a good number. Like I like that's my number. Yep. So 7,000, and we'd like to be at 10,000 a week here in the next couple months. We think this helps us. I know you would. I think we know you'd love that. We'd love it too. We want the clients to get a good insurance, want the agents to be taken care of. We need to start tracking that too. We'll start looking at that on a weekly basis, minimally. And you and I talk about it quite a bit all the time. When you see what's happening today, Jeremy, you've been in the insurance business how long?
30 years.
30 years. Okay. And I want your comment on this, because I got in 08 and I found the business because the real estate market had changed and the economy was down, right? So it wasn't like real estate was the only way I needed to make money, but I was like, real estate's down. My job, because the economy was down, overtime got cut back, and they put a freeze on anything, any raises, cost of living raises, bonuses, everything was frozen. So I was like, okay, I got frozen here to like $71,000 a year. There was no overtime. It was pulled, so you couldn't do the overtime. It's how I made probably half my additional 50% of salary. And then real estate took a turn. So I was introduced to life insurance. I did very well. I thought once I saw that, I was like, damn, life insurance when money's tough, because that's when I started. I never did it like in some amazing economy. People were very open to wanting to get life insurance. They just were. And also from a recruiting standpoint, a lot of people were looking to make extra money. I mean, let me be clear about a couple things. Number one, this industry is not for everybody. If somebody tells you that, they're lying to you. They are. If they say everybody will get rich that gets into life insurance, they're lying to you as well. If they say that you don't have to work hard, they're lying to you. Matter of fact, if I send you 10 apps and I issue X amount for the year, statistically, we know that our goal is to keep 70% of everything we write on the books, 15th month, 18th month, right? Like, because not everybody's going to keep their policies. That's the way it works. Like, we know that, Now, if your numbers are way off, you're doing something wrong, we'll come like, hey, dude, like, we're here. What are you doing, right? That's what we do. Like, Talk to me. If not, we have to address it. But as long as you're in that ballpark, you're like, do this the way it works, So there is part of that. You got to be consistent, right? So you do have to be consistent. People say, do I have to buy leads? You don't got to do, dude, you do whatever you want. Like, I don't go, first of all, anything you buy for a lead better be compliant. Better be TCPA compliant. We have vendors we know are compliant. If you decide to go outside of that, that's something like, you got to be like, we're big on compliancy, right? When you see what's happening in 2023, okay? Because I've said to people, this might end up being the greatest time we have to recruit in our lifetimes in this business. I mean, now if you go, I'm 18, I just got in. Well, dude, you'll probably get a better one day. I mean, like, we ain't 18, like, what do you want me to tell you? Talk to me about what you're seeing today, Jeremy, and the opportunity you think that all of us have in the life insurance business with current, economic conditions.
Yeah. Well, I think one of the keys, and you and your team do such a good job of portraying it in this way, is that it's about helping people. And, we view that as helping the consumer, but also helping the agent, obviously. Both of those folks need to win in order for this to work. And I don't think there's ever been a better time in this industry with products evolving, with new business process evolving, but more importantly, the need. The need is absolutely there. That has not changed. In fact, it's probably gotten even stronger. And so people need help, and they need to, visit with an agent, either over the phone or in person, to go over what those needs are, but more importantly, provide a solution. That's something else that I think the industry has gotten better at. I know FFL has, and working together, and that is providing a solution. And I think in the past, I was probably guilty of this when I was an agent, selling a product. And the product does what it's supposed to do. It's more importantly, it's what is the product going to provide to that beneficiary, or that annuity going to provide to the annuity holder, to help with their retirement income. All of those things are extremely vital. And I don't know that there's ever been a better time to be in this business. The way we have seen things evolve, they're going to continue to evolve. You had mentioned some things that we're going to have, coming live by the end of the year. We have some other exciting announcements. We know that we have to keep getting better. And so that's always going to be our commitment to you and to everyone at FFL is we're going to continue to get better to earn your business.
Well, I think that, and we appreciate you for that. We're going to get better at what we do on a daily basis as well. But, for me, I think what we should be talking about in this business is we know so many people are looking for an extra income. And we shouldn't be, I think people always ask me, why didn't you get involved when you were younger in multi-level marketing? I thought that was a very good question because I didn't. They're like, how come you didn't? Like, there's all these. And I said, because everybody that approached me and said I would get rich, like it was a guarantee, I knew it was a lie. Like, I knew that. I didn't need you to even I just knew, like, when you were like, man, it's the easiest thing in the world. You'll get rich and, anybody can get rich and da-da-da. And they're playing, I want to be a billionaire. I'm thinking, mother effer, I just want to make $100,000 a year. You trying to be a billionaire? Like, dude, you live in your mom's house. Like, stop playing the "I want to be a billionaire" song and play the "I want to make $100,000" song because you ain't making 30. And I liked real. And the guy that introduced me to the business said, "Are you looking?" He actually asked me, "Are you looking to make some extra money outside what you're currently doing now?" And I said, "Yes." And I said, "What is it?" And he said, "It's life insurance." And I said, "Can you tell me about it?" He said, "Yep. You got to call the people up. You can sell to people that you don't have to get leads. You can sell to people you can buy leads." He said, "But I will tell you it won't work if you don't work." And I was like, okay. And he said, and at the beginning, it will be a grind. You have to get out in front of it. Like, you'll have to be in business for a while. There are chargebacks. The business falls out. Like, he explained that to me. And I liked it because it was real. You know what I mean? It was the same way. Like, it's the exact reason I didn't like crypto. Well, I knew it wasn't real. Yeah. Like, people are like, well, it was real. Dude, I'm not saying you didn't make some money. I'm just saying for the vast majority of people that were going to get hurt, they could never quantify what it was or what it wasn't and when it would turn and when it wouldn't. Like, you just never could do that. So it wasn't tangible. And for me, I like, it could be good. It could be bad. Dude, I can help you. So it's a phenomenal opportunity that may or may not work for you. And I think that that's the way we should be talking to people about it. Because at FFL, our best value add by far is our training. There's a lot of things we do really well, and you might want to work with us because of those things, and those are cool. But at the end of the day, it's the amazing training we have. Like, the training we have is so good. It doesn't mean, here's another thing that turned me off. A guy said, at another opportunity, goes, if you just join us, it's plug and play. And I was like, so what I got to do is plug in and it'll work. And I was like, dude, that doesn't even make any sense. Like, what the F does that mean? Plug in and it will work. What are you talking about? And I think for us at Family First Life, because we've done it and are doing it, we'll tell you exactly what we did and didn't do to be successful. And then we'll tell you what we did that was unsuccessful, and then we'll give you all the information. What you do with the information is your deal, but we'll give it all to you. It's no different than if your kid's 6 and he's a good baseball player or a good volleyball player or a good soccer player. You find people that have been successful in those sports to train your kid. It doesn't mean your kid's going to be professional. But it means your kid's going to have a better opportunity potentially because the training's better. He still might not be any good. He still might not do well under pressure. He still might not like contact. But you've given him and or her the best opportunity, right? So for us, that's what we hold on to at FFL is the training. It's why we've gotten so massive. We've done stuff with you guys that if we rewound 9 years ago and I ever said, Jeremy, Family First Life would do $1 billion a year or do hundreds of millions with Americo, you would have said what you've said to me. You said if I had a nickel for everybody that promised me volume they never brought, right? Exactly. But we've changed the landscape of the business. We've changed the way people think about this. 10 years ago, somebody helping 10 families in a month might have seemed crazy. Yes. Right? It would have been like, oh my God, he's awesome or she's unbelievable. And now it's like, you said it. If you're here, and you take the train and decide to go to work, it does not mean everybody will do it. But why not? You see so many people achieving it. Mm-hmm. So you're like, okay, then maybe I can go do that. Is that mean you're going to be profitable or not? I don't know. That's your deal. Like, you have to decide how you're going to run your business. At the end of the day, it's a matter of, are you making money? There's a lot of people out there that are grossing money and their net is gross. It's not good. There's a really good gross, and you're like, man, I've been working deals where my gross was like gross and my net was gross. And both gross, like, oh my God, look how much I gross, and holy crap, where'd my money go? You know? So it's what are you keeping and what are you putting in your bank account? And I think that, you know, and I didn't scare anybody. Like, I didn't tell you that, you know, you're going to start here part-time, quit your job tomorrow. I kept my job for a long time when I got my insurance license. And I did it because I liked security of having my job. You know, I had benefits, I had my job. There was nothing wrong with that. And then nobody told me to quit either.
Yeah.
Had somebody told me to quit 3 days into it, I'd been like, dude, like, back it up. You know what I mean? And the reality is my job changed a lot of the rules and guidelines because the economy was bad. So that started, they're very reactive. And I was like, dude, I just don't even I don't even know what to do here anymore. Like, I'm really good at my job. I've had it 14 years, but I have new bosses that are telling me what to do and they don't know what they're doing. And then I protect children, it's abused, neglected children. So if they make bad decisions, the kids can get hurt. I don't want to be part of that. You know, so I probably, people like, you left your job. I'm like, my job kind of left me, you know, and then I moved on. So, Jeremy, we love the contest. You all heard that here. Love the texting. I've gotten a lot of great feedback from people.
Great.
Definitely love the continuation product and that. And we love Americo, dude. So, I mean, we're going to have a massive year with Americo. Fan First Life's excited. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate your partnership.
Hey, thank you.
And I appreciate just who you've been for the 9 years and a couple months, man. You're still the same dude that sat down with me at the Mohegan Sun Casino and had some chicken parmesan. You know what I mean? And, like, I like that about you a lot. And you've always stood up for the clients and the agents, and I think that's where our synergy's from. So I appreciate you.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Shawn.
you joining us here in the studio and being
pleasure.
on, and we appreciate Americo, man.
All right, man.
Let's go help some families out, dude. America wants to help you all out as well, additionally. So have a great day, guys. Appreciate all you do.
Love it.
All right, guys. So